guys? Look, I'm gonna come back to my face. Welcome in. Happy day 159. I am in the Dominican Republic. Today is my birthday. I am Marvelous Marva. I am Marvelous Marva. You guys are the Marvelous Martians, and I'm so happy that you're here with me. So, let me switch that view up. This is the setup that I have made for myself for today. That's gonna be a good zoom out. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to see, but we can move any way we want to. This is all my paint supplies. I really wanted a good angle, but look, this is what's happening down below. Okay, now, if you're just joining in, I'm here in the Dominican Republic, about to start painting. I've already put out some of my supplies right there. I'm trying to figure out how to get myself set up because I forgot my little stand thing for my, I forgot my little thing. So I was like, this is not a bad stand at all. So what I wanted to do was just kind of like how we usually do. Look at that tour bus. Like how we usually do with our colors when I don't know what color to choose. And I hope y'all can hear me too, because let me make sure my volume's up. Okay. So I'm just gonna pour them all out, and I'm just gonna choose maybe 4. I'm not looking, I'm looking away. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my God. So those colors there are all kind of like primary colors. Looking. Now that we have our colors, I'll put y'all back so y'all can have some sort of a view. Thank you so much. Thank you for the birthday wishes, Jackass. I've made it to the Dominican Republic, period. It was not a terrible journey. Flight was very nice. I slept like a baby. I literally stayed up until 3:30 a.m. Really, I feel like it was 4 a.m. I don't even know how I'm awake now. I know it's because I'm like not at home and like in another place. I'm so excited to be here. Right now, y'all, I'm pouring out my paint. So if y'all are wondering what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing in the background. It looks so nice out there. It is. And my room is so nice. If y'all want, I can give y'all a tour of this Airbnb before we get started painting. I'm doing watercolors. That's all I brought with me to keep things less because customs is a little bit more intense than most places. Weed is definitely illegal here, so don't try to bring no weed. I had already read, so I didn't bring anything. But these are our colors. Would y'all want to see a tour really quick of the apartment that I'm staying in before we get started painting? If so, say yes. All right, we have one yes. Hold on one second, guys. I'm gonna just take the whole tripod. Okay, so we have the balcony. The balcony is nice. It got a hot tub. Period. We got a table. Don't mind that. Me and my friend, we were up all night celebrating my birthday as I should. Period. Let's close this door here. This is the living area. Isn't it so gorgeous? Beautiful table. Lighting is amazing in here. So nice. Kitchen, so nice. The people for the Airbnb, they had left this whole row full of all of these unique kinds of candies. We've tried a bunch already. They're all delicious. This one was there too. These are some good hosts. That's going to be my friend's area. This is my area back here, and I have the greatest friend ever because when I came in, look how she surprised me. Last night, we got in like almost 10 o'clock at night. But look, I walked in and I was like, there was balloons everywhere. I was like, because she was like, I guess your room's back there. And so I walked back here and that's what I saw. And I was like, no, she didn't. This morning I was just in a sea of balloons. So that's the bedroom. You have balcony that goes out of the bedroom. Nice bathroom. And swimming in balloons, right? She's so amazing. Well, can access straight out of the room. Whoa, no balloon. It's been trying to go up in there. I like this. For whoever cleans, they're saying to leave tips. I think that leave tips. Oh, not opinions. But yeah, that is what we were looking like. It's a very nice Airbnb here in the Dominican Republic. This balloon's trying to get out. One thing that's missing though is they need a handle right here. We found that to be very interesting. Everything else, perfect. Hot tub. All right, we have made it around the world and back, and we're gonna get started with why y'all came here today for the art. Place is sick. Sold me with the hot tub, right? Saying there's so many places like that out here, and they are not expensive. Like I thought people were just I don't know, exaggerating when they said that Dominican Republic was cheap, but no, they were not exaggerating. Almost forgot my paint water and my napkins at those items. And I'll get started with this little brush here. I am truly happy with how I'm spending my 46th birthday. 46 times around the sun. We'll start with purple. Guys enjoy the views of the background and my painting, and I'm gonna probably be quiet for the rest of this, but who knows? I don't know, I've been randomly talking. Y'all know there's a lot of trucks that come through here. I was really trying to find a place that would allow me to still have some locals. I don't just want to be on a resort, even though I love being on a resort. I have another friend that also came out here with us. He's staying at a different location, a different place. Not sure what all the plans are, but one thing that I'm for sure going to do out here is go to the dentist. I think I told y'all that. Many people don't come on vacation to go to the dentist, but I'm like, I'm out here. I heard that people come out to places like Dominican Republic and Mexico to get their dental care. So definitely getting a deep cleaning, and that's it, I think. I also want to find a nail shop. Hi, Marie. Good morning. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sweet girl. I already know my friend's gonna sleep in for a while. We have some plans, she told me, at 9. So I'm ready for that. I was like, it doesn't matter what time I go to sleep, y'all. My body just be like, whoop, sun is out. Guns out. No, sun's out. Marva's out. Guns out too, y'all. Y'all be seeing my muscles. Y'all know I flex. Y'all know I be flexing. I'm so grateful to still be alive and doing the experience of life, you know? You know what I'm saying? So glad to still be here with all of y'all. There's so many new things that's happening. This is just a tip for anyone who's traveling. If you're traveling and you're coming from a different country to a different country, please, 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 my advice to you, do your research on what it is that the country requires for you to get in, because the job that I have allows me to interact with people from other countries that come to the place where I am, and they come to work for a little bit and then leave. And sometimes people come from some European countries, and when they enter into Puerto Rico, like, they don't allow them to come in because you gotta have the right paperwork and you have to say the right thing. If you say the wrong thing, if you say too much things, literally don't say too much to any customs, any any officials. Don't say too much. Let them ask you the question and give them one answer. Don't be all day doing too much. Because they be looking for people that be like looking nervous, or even if you're not doing anything, they're still reading you, you know? So I just wanted to put that out there in case somebody needed it. Maybe someone's getting ready to travel and they're gonna need that information. Oh, Marie, it's not morning for you? Where are you located, girl? It is definitely morning here. If we're following a pattern, we'd put red here. If we're going from the bottom up. I'm using different size brushes each time. We went to the grocery store when we got here last night after we got our rental car, and that was a very nice experience. Dominican Republic has a lot of people that look like me, and I've been constantly reminded constantly reminded so far. I'll be talking so fast, y'all. Constantly reminded so far that my Spanish is improving, because I'm with two people that one person really doesn't know Spanish, and then the other person is learning Spanish, but he, I think he just feels like insecure sometimes. So he's like, I don't know what to say. Even though I know a lot of the words, he does know because we have conversations. But I was able to do a lot of talking for us yesterday when it came to like moving around things, looking for things at the grocery store, looking for the rental car company when we were at the airport, looking for a restaurant, looking for the grocery store. We drove down to some neighborhood, and it went straight into like a barricade, and there was a guy like manning the barricade, and I was like, yeah guys, I don't think this is the right way. And I put the window down because he told me to, and he was like, where you going? I was like, I told him where, not like exactly where. And I was like, we're looking for La Tienda, the store. And I was like, no, 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 El Supermercado. And he was like, ah, Supermercado. So, like, I'm remembering words. And I was driving too, so kudos to me for quick thinking. I don't know why I had to stop painting to tell y'all that, but I just started staring off. There's just so much activity and action. These people are on these motorcycles like it's like a thing. I think that I'm probably going to be on the back of somebody's motorcycle before the end of this trip. I'm pretty sure. And I wonder if they call those tuk-tuks. In Costa Rica, they call them tuk-tuks. I'm so excited to find out what they call those little, it says little small cars there to get people around. This thing says Poppy Express, but I don't know. Get it? Poppy Express? I just had to think about it. So I was like, anyway. We're going in with a smaller brush now is what it looks like. I wonder if it sounds like this every morning. I just have a feeling it does. It sounds like a bustling city. Almost like how I would feel like Thailand or an East Asia country. Like someplace like that would sound. What's those other places? Bali. Bali. Would you guys like some? Are you hungry? Just kidding. I was about to say that so much, right? So much action. Makes me feel like I'm at home. Y'all know how it is when I'm doing the recordings from my room. You hear all of the workers starting their day. I like it. It makes me feel not alone. I'm not gonna say I'm not a person that wants to live like off grid in the woods. I think that would be nice for a time. I really like living like around people and the noise, the electricity of our hearts. And then you hear the difference. You get to actually feel the difference because at nighttime things get quiet. Last night it was super quiet around here. I was like, are we being too loud? We weren't. We weren't. If I go, not if, when I go to the beach today, I will go live again. I'm going to try to go live a few times, so maybe it's not going to be just about art for these few days. We'll see. Maybe I go live for like 10 minutes with you guys and we go live for like 20 minutes with TikTok. Just like walking around the city so I can have that experience and I can also share with y'all too. That's something I haven't done. I haven't walked around places going live, so I think I need to do that because I've been wanting to. That'll help me flex that muscle. Are y'all gonna be here with me when I go live? Make sure that you subscribe, turn the notification bell on so you don't miss when I come back because I'm only here for a few days, so you don't want to miss that. And who knows what's gonna happen out there. I'm going out for the plot. The plot's always so nice. There's a lot of tour buses. Just full of people. People are up early. I wonder what tours people are taking. The airport had a whole bunch of stuff. I hear that Punta Cana is like a place for tourists and like it's really good about that. I'm down for the beach. Okay. And yes, I will definitely bring you guys along for the beach. Maybe some local walking around. We shall see what we'll get into. But over here, or maybe it's all of Dominican Republic. I don't know because we've only been in this area, but everybody is black, and I love it. And also, I've noticed that a lot of people have a French accent, and my friend was like, Haiti is right next door. A lot of people came over from Haiti, and I was like, period. I love learning about the history of people and like the things that make us like interesting. Like, tell me about you. Tell me about where you came from. Tell me what a day in your life is like. Things like that. When I say, yeah, I'm gonna be quiet now. I'm just gonna be quiet, and then I just talk the entire rest of the time. I don't know. I just be saying words. So when I was on the plane, like how you usually download stuff to watch on YouTube, I didn't download anything, and I forgot that I had to re-sign up for my YouTube Premium, and so I didn't have any old stuff. My old YouTube Premium had so much old stuff because I've been traveling, and it's always nice to have something download to watch on the plane. Anyway, I had accidentally downloaded a couple of episodes of our painting together, and I was able to watch that while I was on the plane, and it was really nice. I was like, okay, we go with yellow now. I was like, I did some screen records on some of the moments because I was literally laughing at some of the stuff that I was saying during some of the lives that I had saved or downloaded. Look at the smaller brush. And I was like, I think I might be low-key funny, but don't think that I'm funny. I just be saying words, I don't know. But I was literally laughing at myself. I'll upload today those couple of clips that I had screen recorded. So y'all can have some of those moments too. Are we with green now? Purple, then green, and then red. Purple, green, red. I am happy we have a rental, so we'll be able to move around a lot more. I bet everybody knows everybody around here too. Dominican Republic is actually much bigger. I think it's like 3 to 4 times bigger than Puerto Rico. I've been learning a lot more about geography. Traveling will do that to you. You're like, yeah, I don't want to learn about geography. Yeah, I hate school. You're going to eventually want to learn about that stuff because, like, moving around the world, it's nice to know where you're going to go or where you want to go. We're going to use a bigger brush now. So it would be with green. I'm so excited to see like the Dominicans that wear like the pants that are a little bit tight, like the men. I don't know. It's stereotyped. It's stuff I've been seeing on social media, but I don't know where you see those people at, but I'm excited. They don't want to be called black. They definitely want to be called Dominicana. They're like, I'm not black. I'm Dominicana. I respect it. I don't know if I like what that brush did, but I'm not gonna be mad at it. I'm not gonna be mad at it. That's fine. You gotta learn to. And the what I'm talking about, the pretty velvet shoes, the belts, the hair that looks just like fully well manicured. I love that. Okay, after green is purple. And this time guess I'm leaving some purple on the brush. I'm leaving some green on the brush. Another reason I brought watercolor paint is so that I won't make a mess here. Okay, I don't have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. I really like to respect people's stuff. My friend has been talking to me a lot about me, like doing my own Airbnb. Like, she's like, you would make a great host. She's watching me how I've been doing my job as being I don't know, like my job is weird. I call myself like a volunteer manager, volunteer coordinator. I get to coordinate the people that come to volunteer at this place. And we're coordinating them because they have Airbnbs and they also do tours to the rainforest, and they have vans that need to be cleaned and they have Airbnbs that need to be cleaned. So I coordinate the cleaners and make sure that everybody is cleaning the things that need to be cleaned so they can be ready for the guest experience. And so I've been enjoying, that. I've learned so much from it. But my friend's like, girl, you could use all that information that you have learned and now have your own Airbnb and be your own Airbnb manager, because not only am I a volunteer coordinator, I'm also an Airbnb co-host. I've been a co-host for a good while now, maybe like 2 years, but very in the background. It's not something that's like big that I talk about. People just have me come and like help them with various things, such as making sure that their Airbnbs are turned over. It's really like property managing. And so with that being said, my friend's like, yeah, girl, you're really good at that kind of stuff. She talks on the phone with me a lot, so she'll be in the background sometimes when a guest comes towards me and is asking me questions. So she gets to witness me in that flow. And I'm like, I guess so. I guess so. It's possible. Anything's possible. I definitely don't want to always work for someone for like the rest of my life. Like, I would still be working for someone because, the customer, but I wouldn't be working under someone like my boss who like sends me around doing like things that's not in my job description sometimes. I'd be like, girl, I am not a mechanic. She'd be like, take that battery out of that van and then take it down the street and then put it in and then use jumper cables and get that other charging box and then use some crystals and tie those onto it and then get some flex tape. Flex tape is big with us. We're using flex tape to like put the whole engine together. I'm just laughing. I'm being like over the top. She doesn't do all that, but some days it feels like that. So if I could do all those things, I could do all those things for myself, right? That's the idea. Eventually we grow, and that's what happens. And we have to be present and ready for our growth. I'm so glad that all of y'all are here. Thank y'all for the likes, the thumbs up, the tapping of the screen, the giggles, the subscribes. Wait, it doesn't seem like it would be red next. What would be next? Yellow. But maybe we should do that. I was about to like completely take off the whole thing. But why do that when we can just mix it and see what happens? Let's see what happens together, Captain. Texas Jackass, if you're still here, are you off on Saturdays? Because I noticed that she was here a little early. So that would have been yellow. Um, Purple. And then green. Y'all, we're almost going to be done with our painting. I'm glad that I did more of a meditative kind of piece today. The idea is to show up. It's not to like perform miracles. Showing up is the miracle. Literally. Somebody needs to put that on a shirt. Showing up is the miracle. Well, that makes sense. I don't know. So that was yellow, yellow, red. Yellow, red, green. But like I said, you guys, we're wrapping up here. Make sure that you subscribe. I'll be back a little bit later today. Purple. Turn on your notification bell. Do all the things. But yeah, we're going to sign this over here. So we'll do that in just a second here. Purple. Yellow. Right? For signing, I'm going to use my other brush. Maybe this one. Or you know what? I won't use a paintbrush. I'll use a marker. I have my markers over here. Hi, Poppy. Here we go. That thing is playing in my head. I don't know how it goes. The soy Dominicana. So which color for our signage? I'm going to use purple. So here we go, you guys. The Marvelous Martians. Today are from Dominican Republic. I love to travel. One thing about me, I let it get in the plane. I let it get in the bus. I let it get in the train. It rhymes. Anyway, I'm glad that we did this piece today. It's giving me all the life. It feels very good, very cohesive, very building, very free. What I'm trying to do right now is a screenshot and not get my hands in there because I want to save this moment. Okay, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up, get up out of here. Love y'all so much. I will definitely be seeing y'all later. Make sure that you subscribe. Until next time.